This is the most common Sec 3 AMath mistake that I've seen over the past 3 years of teaching so many brilliant Sec 3 AMath students at my Math Duration Center, A1 Math Academy. Now over here, we are asked to solve this quadratic inequality, and chances are you already know how to do it, but a lot of students will always miss out the final detail, and that's what I'm going to reveal to you in this video so that you don't make the same mistake as them. So if we want to solve this quadratic inequality, it's very simple, right? You first draw your table, then your minus x squared minus 2, 3x minus x, and then here you put minus 2 and here you put 1, right? You crisscross, you get x, and here you get 2x, and that's how you get 3x over here. So when you factorize, you get negative x plus 1, and x minus 2 is lesser than 0. But at this point of time, a lot of Sec 3 AMath students will automatically just say that, oh, x is lesser than negative 1 or x is bigger than 2, right? Or sometimes some students might even write, oh, x is between negative 1 and x is between 2, right? Or rather, they'll write 1. But how do we know exactly which is the final answer to this? The way that we can really figure out what's the correct answer is to visualize the graph. So the first thing you need to always ask yourself is, what's the coefficient of x squared? And the coefficient of x squared over here is negative, which means that the graph is actually pointing downwards. So we need to draw a quadratic curve that's pointing downwards and figure out, okay, what are my x-intercepts, right? And over here and over here. So I will call these x-intercepts my critical values, right? And how we find critical values, we will let negative x plus 1, x minus 2 equals to 0, negative x plus 1 is 0, or x minus 2 is 0, and we get that x is 1 or x is 2. So here is 1 and here is 2. Now we want the portion of the graph where it's actually negative, below 0. And based off the y-axis, anything below the x-axis will have a corresponding negative y value. And therefore, it's this portion and this portion over here whereby the y value is negative. So how do we represent this in an inequality? We will want smaller than 1 or bigger than 2, right? What we want is this portion here and this portion here. And therefore, the answer to this would be that x itself must be smaller than 1 or x must be bigger than 2, right? And the thing that a lot of students always get wrong is they do not check the coefficient of x squared, because when the coefficient of x squared is positive and then you point upwards like that, right, that is where you realize that the negative region is actually in the middle instead of it being separated into two inequalities. So to all Sec 3 AMath students, I have really taught many Sec 3 AMath students across the past 3 years, and this is the biggest mistake that I can still remember every single day whenever I teach any Sec 3 AMath student again. So please remember this before you go into your WA1, and if you're struggling with AMath and you need help, WhatsApp this number over here and I'll send you my class details and the schedule. And if you're thinking of joining the online learning portal and you want to learn more independently and still get access to my online lessons, WhatsApp this number, the word library, and I'll send you a demo link as well as an information kit to provide you more info of how the online portal actually works. And I look forward to seeing you on WhatsApp.